Alright, everyone, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, playing as the Spanish Empire, and we are having a good time. Now, real quick, I just want to say something real fast. By the time this goes up, they are going to be preparing for it to come in, but if you are in the Tampa area as one of my viewers, and you have not gotten the fuck out, please get the fuck out. I am currently, so I follow a channel by the name of Suspicious Observers. The guy who runs it, I always forget the name of this channel, but I'll never forget the name of the guy. The guy who runs it, Ben Davidson, is a astrological observer, and the guy he's got good info, he's got good shit. The current solar flaring, or not current, but the previous solar flaring that was supposed to arrive a couple days ago has arrived today and has resulted in the intensification of the magnetic forces resulted in the intensification of Hurricane Milton. So if you're in the Central Florida area, get the fuck out, please, dear God. I love you all, but if you're being stupid, please stop. This area of Florida is about to get hit by, probably it's going to retain its Category 5 classification throughout the entirety of it. Please get the fuck out. Tallahassee is good around this time of the year. Get the fuck up there. But yeah, that was just a little shout out I wanted to do. Also, if you guys are interested, a little shout out to an organization called Grindstone Ministries. If you're interested in donating to hurricane relief efforts that are currently ongoing in the Appalachian region that was affected by Hurricane Helene, Grindstone Ministries, if you're just wanting to donate money, go ahead and get set up with them. Their websites, I'll put it down below. If you're interested in doing that, at this point in time, it's the only organization that I've seen that is a 501c that is credibly doing things. They are building a road called the Ho Chi Musk Trail. It's absolutely hilarious. It's fucking brilliant. I love the guys. Everything I've seen out of them so far has been pretty fucking solid. So if you're interested in donating, I'll have that link down below. But please, dear God, if you're in the Tampa area, get the fuck out as quickly as you can, because it's going to get bad. A little shout out to Zeppies of Naples. You guys picked one of the best locations in the entire city to avoid storm surge. Let's hope it fucking avoids it this time. If you guys are interested, I am heavily affiliated with the family that runs Zeppies. Let's just say that. Heavily affiliated. Steve, Sammy, Kat, I love you. Get the fuck out. They actually live in Tampa, so. Alright, so let's get into it. So we are currently working on our armor cruisers because we want to get, we're about to get some heavier stuff here soon, so we'll see what that looks like when we get it. In 3 months, we're moving our battleships to take Albania, which actually kind of helps us, because if we can potentially take like Kosovo, Central Balkans, etc., we can stifle the expansion of Hungary a little bit. That'll be good. And then our next goal is to take Japan. So that's our next target is Japan. Politics-wise, if we come down here to politics, we need to start improving relations with the Brits a little bit, because we do not want to fight the Brits. Excuse me. Sorry. We do not want to fight the Brits because, as we can see, their ships, almost 700,000 tons. And they have a relatively balanced fleet, meaning that these battleships are full-blown dreadnoughts. These things are biggins, and they've got a lot of them. They overmatch us like crazy, so we do not want to be on their bad side. We want to be on their good side. In the case of the Japanese we compare pretty fucking well to. you know, they do have an advantage over us, but with a new generation of armored cruisers plus our battleships and everything, I think we should be okay. I'm pretty sure we should be able to take Hokkaido, Shikaku, Honshu. North Honshu will be a little difficult. Or North Honshu will be, well, actually no, it's over 100,000. So yeah, that's going to be a little difficult. Actually, let's look. Oh my God, so many of their ports are big. Even Matsuyama is 35,000. Holy shit. Tokyo 72, Yokosuka 130, Sasobe. Oh my God, Sasobo is 200k. Holy crap. Even Naha is fucking 36,000. Holy shit. The Japanese, they have not been doing anything, and so they've literally just been sitting in their ports, so their ports are massive now. Holy crap. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so dockyard construction-wise, so just to give you guys a heads up, because I hadn't, because the update that they made, the changes that they made, I wasn't paying attention to them too well because of my brother's wedding and that week and so on and so forth. So I've been checked out because of how busy I was, and so I finally sat down and actually looked at it. So it seems to me that basically only the biggest nations are allowed in the current balance are allowed to build the biggest shit. Everything else basically has to go with a technological advantage and try desperately to not lose shit. That's kind of what we're looking at when it comes to the overall disposition. So basically, we are done building shipyard. We cannot really progress any further than this. As we have the extra cash flow during wars, we'll build. But outside of wars, it's just not happening. So we will be avoiding that as much as possible. Again, other than when we're at war. Oh my God. Jeez. My sinuses were draining real bad this morning, so I do apologize. Okay, so that's taken care of. We have... Is there anything else I need to reference? Nope, I don't think so. All right. No, you don't get to buy my boats. You get to buy your own boats. My boats are my boats. Oh my God. All right, I do apologize. Holy crap. Like, the drainage I've had, I'm not sick. It's just, this is just straight drainage from last night. What was it? What's the temperature out right now? Holy crap. Oh, holy hell, it's down in the 50s. Oh, wow. So it was going to cool down this week. Holy crap. Yeah, high of 64 today. It's going to warm up Friday through Sunday, but then it's right back down into the 50s next week. Okay. Okay, so fall is officially here, ladies and gentlemen. Fall is officially here. All right. Okay, so we can turn this down now, which saves us quite a bit. Let's go ahead and turn our tech budget up. You know what? We'll do that. 100% tech budget. We'll do that because the 75% crew training budget is working pretty well. Unfortunately, our actual training level is kind of dog crap, but there's nothing much we can do there. All right, so the Dreadnoughts are currently supporting the action in Albania, which every little bit we can get at this point in time is a good buy. So, yes, screw the Japanese. All right, so we just got those new hulls. Let's go check those out real quick. All right, so large cruiser. Oh, large cruiser is a battlecruiser design. Okay, interesting. All right, and so then we have the armor cruiser 5. Well, okay, so we have the fast armor cruiser, which is 23 knots. The armor cruiser 5 is 23 knots. And then the large armor cruiser. The large armor cruiser is basically a mini dreadnought. Okay, interesting. So let's check out the fast armor cruiser. So what's particularly interesting about this hull is the fact that it's one of these weird ones that you can't actually really use the best engines on because you can't place them in these middle areas here. So it's kind of like, oh, well, okay, what's the point then? But if we can get at least a half decent design out of these. All right. How far can we sneak this in here? Oh, we can sneak that way in there. Nice, actually. That actually makes it really compact. I think that's the most compact we're going to make it. All right, then centerline gun-wise. So, in reality, this is definitely... oh. Okay. So we can't put barbettes on it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We cannot put barbettes on these. So, what do we do with you? If we can't put barbettes on... do we make them heavily armed, or do we do DPS? It's a real question. If we go heavily armed, like so... let's actually play around with this for a second. Unfortunately, I can't put any guns on top of that. I just want to see if there's something we can do with this hull. I think anti-flood 1's going to be the better way to go with that. So we can actually get some decent armor out of these. These are borderline battlecruisers, but they're very light battlecruisers. But the problem is that with the 11-inch guns, if we were to go 10-inch guns, could we manage it? So if we go 10-inch guns, so if we go 955, all right, give me a second. Let's see what we can play around with. All right, so, and then armor-wise, let's kick this down a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Almost. What's the max speed of this hull again? Take it to 23. Not that great on the range, but that's because it's a steam turbine, so we really can't do much about that. All right, so I think it might work. So, concept being here is that this would be a replacement to our current armor cruisers. They have heavier guns, same number of guns. They lack the number of secondaries because, you know, we're dealing with the hell? What are you doing? Stop it. Because we're dealing with a bunch, like 12 3.9-inch guns, 6 torpedo tubes, whereas this thing is dealing with 18 5.5s, 8 3.9s, 6 torpedo tubes. So it's lacking in regards to it is lacking. It is very much lacking. It is technically faster. I think it's a little bit faster. But we are getting 10.9-inch guns rather than 9.9-inch guns. Is it worth it, though? That is the question. Because with the Armor Cruiser 5, if we rush that, I know for a fact we can get some much more distinct firepower out of it. Yeah, I think the Armor Cruiser 5 is going to be the way to go. I just don't think that this hull, like, you know what? For the sake of information, we're gonna build one of these. Or we're going to build a set of these, I should say. And then with the Armor Cruiser 5, we will also build a set of these. Now, the Armor Cruiser 5, again, we can kind of turn it into a mini Dreadnought. So, again, we can get full barbettes on it. And what I'm thinking, let's actually increase this to max size real quick. Max displacement. 15.5. And then let's go ahead and do something like this. Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah, we're gonna do our standard cruiser layout. So my standard cruiser layout is something along these lines. So this is my standard layout for my cruisers. So I like to do, now of course these would, I'd rather these be 8-inch guns, but unfortunately 8-inch guns are not going to be able to be used in this situation. But usually I go 5 batteries, dual barrel, and when I get triple barrel, I will upgrade to triple barrel. But then you have an insane amount of firepower to the front. You have good firepower to the rear. And then, of course, you can throw on all the secondaries and everything, and so on and so forth. So let's actually throw on some secondaries. So there you go. You got 3.9 secondaries. Unfortunately, we can only go 2-inch on those casement guns, but that's fine. So all of a sudden, you've got decent little secondary batteries across the board. You don't have to worry about really anything. And then, actually, we can probably squeeze on some more secondary firepower by doing this. And then we can carry these down a little bit more. So, boom, there you go. So, lots and lots of secondaries, lots of main guns, absolutely horrendous levels of firepower for a relatively early hull that makes it so this hull can be used for freaking ever, basically. Now, torpedo tube-wise, oh, it's got 6 tubes. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, I thought this hull was lacking in tubes. No, it's not. So, there you go. A hull you can continue to fucking use for fucking ages and just absolutely laugh as the enemy. And mind you, I think this thing, yeah, 7.3 main belt. Like, this is not a, it's not a joke of a cruiser belt either. So, this is probably one of my favorite cruiser hulls in the game. Is just the versatility, the amount of firepower you're able to fit on it. And mind you, you can go bigger guns. You know, if you want to do 11-inch guns on this bad boy, you can do 2 forward batteries, an AB battery, and then you can do a Y battery. Or X battery. My bad. You can do an X battery on the rear. And you can do an upped gun heavy mini Dreadnought that can just fucking slot everything. Because, well, it's good at it. Now, of course, accuracy is going to suffer a little bit because stability is 55. That's why I'm trying out this one with stability of 75. Should improve overall accuracy. So we'll see what that is like. And then with this bad boy here, this bad boy, honestly speaking, I don't think it would be good. But so yeah, we're going to rush trying to get the 15.5 as fast as we can so we can actually build these. Because I think these would be a good addition to our fleet overall. Like, these right here will carry us for a long frickin' time. And we also need to get 8-inch batteries. because that's just going to be a huge improvement. 7.5 is a great caliber, but 8-inch is definitely pretty fucking solid. All right, so we'll build some of the. Oh crap! I forgot to rename them. Whoops. Uno momento, por favor. Alright, so the Type 2 Armor Cruiser, since it's going to be a bit, you know, yeah. Yeah, so since it's going to be a while for us to get to the next hull design with the that I was just showing you, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna build replacements for our current armor cruisers. So we have 8 of these bad boys. We're gonna need 8 of these. Now we are gonna lose some tonnage, but we're also gaining firepower, gaining speed. You know, I think it'll be a perfectly fine trade-off. So it's not like we're losing a bunch of tonnage either. And these hulls are going to be able to be around for longer because they're newer hulls, they're more advanced hulls. They're going to be able to be around. So these bad boys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to ship on over to... we'll ship these guys over to Habana. And these bad boys can go over. I think I have the fleet in Manila right now. Yeah. They can go on over to Davao. Wait, where are my other 2 battleships? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm conquering Albania right now. Never mind. I'm just stupid. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just a little special. All right. So these bad boys can just go into Malaga for right now. How much money are we spending? 36 million. I think we can sustain that for a bit. Yeah, I think we could just sustain that for a bit. All right, and then you guys can go on back to Barcelona. And Albania is Spanish. And every Albanian in the world just cried out in pain. Like, wait, what? The Spanish conquered us? What do you mean? Tell us you lie. But yeah, this will give our colonial detachments a shit ton of capability. Like, you guys might not understand how important it is to have this kind of tonnage in your colonial regions, because this is going to give us the ability to actually conquer some of these neutral nations. Like, this is going to be really good for us. Now, we also need to be considerate... oh, the Amerikanskis, yeah. For some reason, I turned into a Russian. Anyways, we do need to get some trade protection down here around Africa, so we're going to be working on that as well. I think I want to build a series of 20 light destroyers for this. So hold on. So if I put a group here, this is North Atlantic. This is North Atlantic, so I do not have Central Atlantic covered right now. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so 20 right now is what would cover our needs here. And unfortunately, like, we're literally, like destroyer. Like, we're literally stretched to the 9 gills. So, this is pretty annoying, I must say. I do say it's pretty freaking annoying. Where the hell is... Excuse me? Oh, okay. I was like, where is Santa Cruz? I glossed right over it. Alright, but, Mogadishu... Where's Mogadishu? Where, oh, where is Mogadishu? Yeah, that's right. It's Italian Somaliland. Yeah, okay. Guys, I never said I was the most brilliant motherfucker on the planet. I just said I was half smart. Remember, half smart. There's that single brain cell up there. Yeah, that motherfucker's working overtime. That motherfucker been done said, like, yo, boss, I need a break. I haven't used the bathroom. Get back to work, peasant. You are currently sustaining the life of this window-licking motherfucker. Oh, my God. It's one of those days, gentlemen. It's one of those days. Alright. It's good to go. You're currently on your way back to Barcelona. You guys are currently heading out to your destinations. Let's go ahead and turn down the tech budget a little bit just to make it a little more sustainable on that front. Once these ships are back into their ports, it will be easier, but right now we're kind of spending a lot of money. No, you cannot buy my boats. No. 9. Problem is that by building all these cruisers and everything, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of a couple of the Type 1s. I think that's just gonna be a requirement. Now, in the case of a bunch of our ships, we do need to do refits. Like, we haven't done a refit on any of our ships since 1897. Whoopsie. So we are going to have to consider doing refits. Have we hit our milestone techs? We do not have triple torpedo tubes. We have 6,000 kilometer torpedoes. We're not even close to this. Okay, yeah. When we finish up all the current construction, we'll go ahead and do a refit. I think that is our plan. I will be completely honest, I completely forgot about refits because I'm so used to... I've been playing Stellaris for the past couple days. Just enjoying just obliterating and purifying the galaxy of all organic life. Yes, I like playing Exterminator. But anyways, the fact that you can set it up to auto upgrade and then just... There's a single button that you press, and it's a really intuitive system. It's like, oh, I I kind of forgot that I needed to do refits in this game. No, you cannot have my battleship. It is my battleship. I will keep it. Thank you. All right. So in regards to our refits, actually, let me start considering these. Yeah, we'll our colonial holdings we're gonna have to maintain. You know what? The type 1 armor cruisers will remain. So that's how I'm gonna run this. The type 1s are gonna remain, along with then we'll have the type 2s. So we'll have around 20 armor cruiser or heavy cruisers. I'm just gonna use terminology for you guys. So 4 battleships, around 20 heavy cruisers, around 20 light cruisers, and then a bunch of destroyers and torpedo boats. And we'll just do it like that. Because what that'll do is it'll give us a nice stable foundation for our fleet. And then we'll have forces in these different regions that are capable of responding to immediate threats. And then while the main fleet moves out. So we'll go like that. Rather than trying to stretch ourselves too thin by having as few ships as possible. No, you cannot have my battleship. Do we have to keep teaching you this lesson, old man? Okay, so we're actually about to get Battlecruisers unlocked, which is actually really good. The question becomes, do we swap out for Battlecruisers rather than battleships? Or do we stick with some of the battleships? We'll have to decide that. That will be one of the decisions we have to make. Eventually down the line. I would really, really, really like to get to 15.5 heavy cruiser as soon as possible. Nope. Nope. Speaking of diplomacy, China fucking hates our guts for some reason. What did I do to you, China? What did I do? Oh, China's strong, yeah. They take a lot of things. But I can take plenty from you as well. Ha ha ha. Actually, China might be a really good fucking expansion opportunity too. While we're fighting the Japanese, fighting the Chinese, and just taking a bunch. Fucking everybody's trying to take a bit out of China right now. Holy crap. Go, boys, go. Actually, China might be... Would China be an easier target than Japan? Because we could probably take quite a bit of this from them. Yeah, we could probably take quite a bit of this from them without even really trying, and then set ourselves up to attack Japan. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it's China we go after. Maybe, just maybe. We'll have to see when time comes. So we're going to suspend this stuff for right now because we're about to commission one of our battleships. Like we're getting very close to the amount of crew we need in order to commission one of the battleships. So gonna hold off on the destroyers for a bit. I know the destroyers are really important, but at this point in time, because economically we can sustain our battleships, they're also very important. Oh yeah, we need to switch the armor cruisers back to limited. Bum 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 bum. I do have to give Game Labs some credit. The game has been running a lot faster and a lot more efficiently. Hey, look at that. They want to actually buy ships. No, you don't get to buy my boat. Buy your own boat. Freaking bastard. Nope. No, 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 no. You do not get my boat. My boat is my boat for a reason. Yeah, it might be a bit of a net profit to get involved with this. If we start rolling the fleet out that way. How much is that going to cost us? Because we can have the armor cruisers in region join up with the fleets. So that gives us that. Because we already have pre-positioned forces. Triple torpedo tube. Damn it! God damn it. I want triple torpedo tubes, damn it. Gib. Alright. How many crew do we need? 1161. Still pretty far off from that. If I could increase this, get there a little quicker. So we'll do that. We'll see if we can get the fleet out there to China. And then we'll get at least one of the other battleships commissioned and then roll that fleet out. That way we at least have that available. Oh, actually, let's check out the Battlecruiser. So, it's one of the semi-dreadnought Battlecruiser designs. 22.5 and a max speed of 20. Let's go 25 with that. Let's just see what we can do. Might as well. Large funnel. Secondary tower. Large funnel. Alright, alright. Alright, let's check it out real quick. See what we can make out of it. Because, honestly speaking, I think it would be better to have this. Huh. Well, she's a lot more expensive than. Okay, so cost-wise versus our Type 1 battleship. So, almost the same expense. A lot less firepower. Crew requirement-wise is just a little higher. What's okay. Yeah, I know it looks stupid, but screw it. I don't care. I just don't. So, crew requirement wise, it's a little higher than the Type 2 armor cruiser. But we're getting effectively double the tonnage. It's a lot more expensive. Like, I can build 3 of the armor cruisers for 1 of these, actually. Pretty. 3.5 for 1 of these. But I'm also getting at least 50% more firepower per broadside. And secondary wise, it has like weight of fire less because it's 2.9s versus 3.9s, but it does have a lot more secondaries. And in this regard, Type 1s might get retired. We retired. Let's war game this a little bit. We retire the Type 1s. The Type 2s take their place in the colonial areas. We build our Type 1 battlecruisers. To be with the fleets. So the Type 1 battlecruisers, and hell, can we possibly get this 26 knots? Yeah. We get more heavier firepower out of our cruisers. Oh, I can't put barbettes. Oh, Lord. So in reality, now this actually makes them more expensive. But, hear me out. Or we just go that route, and we come in under 1,000 crew. Actually, you know what? Let me try something. So, my evil maniacal ways tell me that this might be the game plan. And if we... Hell, we can probably fit another one on here. Give it some heavier secondaries. We're coming in at even less crew requirement. It's faster than our Type 2s. It has 50% more firepower per broadside than our Type 2s. And doesn't have a ridiculous roll and pitch because we decided to try to superimpose a second gun up here. Huh. Well, I think that does it, kids. I think that done there does it. Alright, well, we have a game plan. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game plan. So the Type 1 Battlecruiser is officially in the design board. We are going to go ahead and move these guys down here to Deveau. So here's how we're going to play this. So this fleet is going to start its transit over here. We are going to... What are you doing? I know for a fact that is not the way into Manila Bay. Thank you. So let's do this. So the bad boys here. Why are you still at sea? We're gonna go ahead and mothball them, and we're gonna see if we can sell them off. For some reason, these idiots did not go into Havana Bay or Havana Harbor. All right, so they can go in there. That gets us immediately some crew that we can throw into our other ships. We will continue building the Type 2 armor cruisers because we're already building them. I'm just going to finish them. The Type 1s, we will try to sell off in an attempt to make some money off of them. So we'll try to do that. See what we can do. This fleet will pre-position over here. These bad boys can go ahead and commission. Like so. And then we can roll the fleet out. And then we can be cheeky. Like so. And boom. All right. This is the scummiest way to do this, but we can do it. So we will finish up the armor cruisers. They will get dispersed from Malaga since we already pre-positioned them. Our forces in Valencia, as soon as those commission, go like that. Actually, it's going to be better if we don't finish up the entirety of the armor cruisers. So let's do it like this. Let's do 4 of them. So suspend 4 of them. That should give us the ability to... We might be able to queue up all of the battle cruisers. Yeah, we can. Oh, yeah. We like that. All right. So, the plan is as follows. Commission these bad boys. Commission these after the battle cruisers. The destroyers will go after everything else. The battleships finish commissioning. We will roll this fleet out to Asia. And then this fleet will be able to park into Manila to resupply, which then, once they're done resupplying, we'll pull them out of Manila, resupply the other fleet, pull them out, and then we will start conquering. I think we got a good plan here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got a good plan. Let's go ahead and finish up this turn. Oh, dear God, our expenses. I wasn't even paying attention to our expenses. Holy crap. I didn't even think about that. Give me more money. I didn't even think about our expenses. Oh, look at that. The Type 1s are going. They're flying off the shelves. Flying off the shelves. All right, and then the other Type 1s. Let's go limited mothball. Boom. More product for the people and more crew for the Navy. We lack that. All right, and then... All right. Well, we got a plan. We're going to attack China. Japan? Oh, we'll handle that afterwards. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I love you all. I hope you have a good time. Again, links down in the description if you're wanting to donate to the Hurricane Helene relief. And as always, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.